I'm sure there's a lot more secrets I can find and see, but I'm not really sure.
I'm leaving the base. Going after the convoy.
This game is very interesting. Not lining up with the book. So I mean, it's based on the world, but like it ties into the actual story of the book. But this is kind of wild. What is that?
Yes?
Astrogator, I have a question.
Of course, I'm listening.
What altitude can I reach in a flying saucer?
The Alliance's saucer. Is there one?
Yes, and it seems to be in one piece.
That's great news. I can confirm that you can fly it to Dragonfly. If it's not too large, has a functional propulsion system, and you haven't forgotten everything from your piloting course, and if the Alliance engineers didn't screw up the robots, it might work. There are many unknowns, but let's hope for the best.
Can I fly it? Oh,
I'm
this is
planning
lit.
it. I really hope it starts. I'm inside.
Oh, this is awesome. I guarantee I
Right.
crashed this.
The engines are functional. There's a vertical thrust. Hey, that's a good sound. This could actually work. Okay. Time to take off. So far, so good. Saucers in takeoff position.
Are you able to increase altitude?
I'm checking. Shit! What's going on? The warning lights are activating and the saucer's not lifting at all.
That doesn't necessarily mean anything bad. Ascension requires maximum power. Just give the engine some time, okay? Let's check the controls.
This is lit.
Everything's fine here. It steers smoothly. Hey! What are you...
What happened?
I didn't do anything. The saucer suddenly dropped and crashed into the ground. Shit! The generator cover must have cracked open.
Evacuate immediately. There's no chance it'll fly again. It's a good thing it failed this way. It could have been considerably worse.
So much for hope.
Don't worry. This is just one of their saucers. I'm sure you'll find another, fully functional.
Huh? Where have you gone, buddy? Astrogator, one of the robots moved away from the perimeter. It stands all by itself, on a distant hill. It's active, I guess. Doesn't it know how to get back?
Do you think it's worth investigating?
I guess everything's worth investigating now. I've driven into a side location. They were very active here too. obtaining research material from the walls surrounding the valley. Cutting out blocks of rock.
Were they performing geological research?
Not necessarily. In these blocks, there are inorganic objects. Solid, metal, sharp-edged lumps.
I wanna know what's up with the robot. There we go. I'm very confused. Hopefully this robot won't just fucking off me here.
Attention. Human in danger. Attention. Help needed.
Their robots have a voice module. Interesting.
Just because they speak doesn't mean you can have a conversation with them, Doctor.
So it won't recognize my intentions.
Well, I rather doubt it. What is the robot saying?
Attention, human in danger. We should check it, sir.
I don't like it, but yes, we should.
Robot, do you understand me? He's not responding.
The robots are called Arctans.
Ah. Arctan, answer me. Over.
I confirm. Over.
Sounds like a conversation to me, Astrogator. Arctan, tell me what the danger is.
Attention. Human in danger.
Bro.
So much for the conversation.
Arctan, go to Arctan. Lead to the human in danger. It worked. The robot moved.
Dude, look at that. God, I'm obsessed with how beautiful this game looks. Alright, he's slow. Come on, speed up, bud.
I'm at the spot. Astrogator, we can't help this man anymore. He died a long time ago. Surprisingly long.
Get up, eggs and bacon today. The command woke us up and called us for an off-scheduled rally. For most of the Astrogator speech, I did my best not to lose attention. I took note of the change of plans, that is, landing on some Revis or Resis Anyway, what do I have to say? I'll be home later, then sooner, and that's it. Well, but then, when the command explained something else, my stomach twisted and I started thinking only about breakfast eggs with bacon, not a kingdom, but an entire star constellation for bacon and eggs. Remember, Regis 3, bloated like a helium balloon, the chamber serviceman, whose name I have deliberately forgotten, instructed me between the lines that we were to land on a planet called Regis, precisely Regis 3. 3. What happened to 1 and 2? 4 days before landing, I wanted to take the guys from the control room against the grain, and I brought up the subject of our landing on this Regis. I asked for their opinion, and that's it. I took the rap. I got caught up in the stream of grudges they have against the mechanics, as if we were responsible for every fault in the history of the Condor flights. 3 days before landing, according to the probe data, Regis is mostly wasteland, so I'm not surprised that we have so many volunteers willing to repair this screwed up drive. First of all, any job is better than staring at a blind spot. Secondly, when you do something, you at least have the impression of impacting anything. Is there a... ...2 days before landing, yeah, no surprise I didn't get in the noble group of repairers. I don't want to cite the arguments of the command, I know my qualifications, but I'll be doing what I can on Regis 3, which is counting the goddamned grains of sand. 1, 2, a million, blah blah. 2 days before landing, as soon as I return, I report readiness to change the unit. Maybe for something smaller? Never mind, it's already decided. 1 day before landing, they checked at Regis 3. There couldn't be a worse place to stop. There's nothing here. Literally, you could drink yourself to death out of boredom. Our people were a little taken aback, or even surprised. They are now sitting and talking. Landing day. Here we are. The command sent a signal to headquarters like landing on Regis 3 completed, a type of sub-Delta 92 desert planet. We're making landfall on a second equatorial procedure. I hope we won't be here for long. First day on Regis 3, scientists say the composition of the atmosphere here allows you to breathe quite easily, without a helmet, but just not too long, an hour maximum of few. So, no, an hour, maximum of few. So exactly how many? If I had performed estimations in my task this way, we would have fallen for 2 pieces a long time ago. Third day on Regis 3, this repair has been taking them long. So the scientists started drilling in the ground to examine this, and that, after all, no one will forbid us. A man is able to do a lot for a sense of agency, right? Fifth day on Regis, I overheard 2 of our guys talking about resources today. One calmed down the other, the one who always spreads panic in the crew. I drew a conclusion for myself from this, and it's quite positive. With our water and food supplies, we certainly won't starve to death here. That means I'm pretty sure I'll be able to leave Regis 3 before we've used up less than half of the pantry. Another day on Regis 3. Once there was life, but not anymore. They drilled successfully. They found some remains, probably reptiles whose bones, twist of fate, raised many questions for our crew, and apparently there are also strong radiation spots here. Scientists don't know why, so things got tense. Another day on Regis 3. Why did life die on Regis? The thesis and hypothesis guys usually don't tell us mechanical guys much, but we also usually talk little in the name of principle. Not our business. Today, however, we all, as one man, are waiting for the convoy sent in the morning to return with answers. We are waiting. So far, we've got nothing. Our biologist also went to this convoy, a very factual and kind man. We call each other by name. His dog is named Pegasus, and this man approaches everything, literally everything, with such, I don't know how to say it, sympathy, empathy. Silence on Regis 3. shit. Bloody hell, nothing. Silence. That is almost silence. During the night, only one stupid Arcton made a noise and got us on our feet. I thought I'd give him a kickback. It occurred to me, however, that it would be as stupid as flying with a whip into a downpour or some other mindless force that has taken its toll on us. 13th day on Regis 3. Silence, 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 or maybe they're not telling me something. I have to change this unit when I return, and that's it. One letter, one stamp, and they can bite me. 14th day at Regis 3. What am I even doing here? Why did I come to this damn planet, right? Because it's my job. To follow orders, have no doubts, and make sure that a de-Laval nozzle, for example, doesn't come loose, or we'll all die miserably. Well, that's fucking just peachy. I should probably tell him that.
I found his journal.
Anything of importance in there?
It's
The callback command is already telling everyone, including me, very openly and directly that something is not quite right with this place and needs to be examined. Right on time. God damn it. Right on time. They're transferring the team that went to the water to a new place. I'm starting another round tomorrow. They take a lot of heavy equipment, and suddenly they realize they need a decent mechanic. 16th day on Regis 3 afternoon. An order is an order. They said you have to fly, but I also want to. I want to, but I also want to. That threw me off a little bit. 18th day, the saucer fell to the ground yesterday. I'm injured, it seems quite badly. My fucking hardware is failing and I have no way to send an SOS. I'm damn high. I'm writing this to... Who am I writing this for anyway?
find out.
Oh,
It's some personal
shit.
notes.
That's not what I meant to do.
Nothing useful to us.
Woo. Huh. It, it's just a very linear game, but also kind of very open world in a way. I'm going back to this fucking car. I think we gotta go that way. Huh.
I should move. Oh, there's no time.
Went the wrong way. Alright, this is the way we're going. Think I figured it out this time.
Well, I've got to the place where they were digging. It's hard to miss. They set up a huge machine at the center. It must weigh hundreds of, no, thousands of tons. The ship that brought all of this must be...
Gigantic, yes. The Invincible surpasses any of our units, even the largest orbital stations. In my opinion, it's a bit excessive.
Gives me the chills just knowing it's not far from here.
Well, maybe you won't have to see it at all.
There's also a couple of smaller cranes here. In comparison to the Colossus, they look like it's pups.
Yes, I got it. They have big machines. Bigger than ours.
That guy sounds a little self-conscious. Let me hop out here real quick. I just want to kind of take a look around. Ooh. Is there anything over here? I highly doubt it.
Interesting. They found a sizable object deep underground. Stands out from the rest. It's not a part of the structures, but rather an independent, autonomous machine.
Also metal.
Yes.
So, a robot? Or something else that finally looks familiar?
Well, it looks a lot more like a robot than the other structures. The excavator has a massive work area. They had photos of the site in the database, taken before they started digging. It's unrecognizable. Inside, there's a structure. Yes, a metal one. Similar to the ones on the surface. But these are completely hidden underground. According to the schemes from the geological unit, metal can be found in every part of this area.
God, I will never get over how beautiful this game looks. Except for that looks a little weird. I gotta figure out which way I'm going, so let's see. Anything up here? This the right way? Yeah, this is the right way.
How far to that convoy?
Not far. Even if I make a few stops, it won't take long.
I'm guessing that means we're gonna make a few stops. On the road again. Feels so good to be on the road again. Clearly, I don't know the words to that song. Apologies. That's kind of cool. She said not that long, but I feel like this is taking a long time.
Astrogator, I've already covered most of the convoy route. I'm entering a more enclosed area. A ravine, to be precise.
I see. Can I count on a tactical report?
Of course, a simple analysis of the situation won't hurt anyone.
That's for sure.
do like how this game kind of gives you like little waypoints or little indicators for specific things. Makes it kind of hard to miss. You struggling to get up that fucking. Plan your route to the convoy. Hell, I guess just follow this way. What? I gotta figure out where I'm at. Okay, so if I go up that way, fuck, I don't know. I can go this way and go straight around, but obviously they kind of came to a stop there, right?
The road ahead leads straight to where the convoy was heading.
Well then, what are you waiting for? Any doubts?
No, I don't. I still think we have to go there. If they're not in the base, they must be somewhere, damn it.
So, what's on your mind?
I can just drive in there, straight to the convoy, or try and take a side path to remain unnoticed until the very last moment.
Bold assumption. Could be an unnecessary detour. I leave that to your judgment, though. It's your call, Yasna.
All right.
Fuck it.
I'll try to get there via the side path.
I mean, we still don't know if the Alliance is gonna kill us or not. It's very good potential that we roll up on these dudes and then they just start fucking blasting, right? So, I mean, I feel like we kind of have to be a little careful until we figure out what's. Can I not drive up here? Apparently I can't drive up here. But I mean, that's okay. We get to go on a nice, beautiful walk. You know, the thing is, like, you think of, like, out west in the U.S. This is kind of what it looks like, I guess, in a way. I don't know, I've never been there, but, like, I can see how people would think this was beautiful. You know, maybe getting out of our car was not a good idea. I mean, it moved our car when we got in the space shuttle, right? So, odds are I'll move our car again. Ooh. A little fancy. This is when I die, right?
Status?
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood.
Radiation level is rising rapidly.
Yasna, be careful. Of radiation. Of other people. Just watch yourself.
Considering the radioactive environment, I assume the probability of finding people here is close to 0.
It might well indicate something quite the opposite. Human technology equals radiation, after all.
Oh, that. Okay.
I found a way to the convoy. What might interest you, sir, is that it appears to be a mechanically drilled tunnel. Circular, precise.
I'm more curious about what's on the other end. Although curious might not be quite the right word. Yasna, you alright?
Oh shit.
Yes, I am. Oh shit. They're close. At least one. There's not a soul. I don't see anyone. Oh no. Astrogator. They're dead.
So you found someone.
Yeah, dead someone.
I didn't let that
I mean,
get
she
to me.
seemed very surprised, so.
Didn't want to. Finding them was my priority. It could have been just another abandoned place, not this.
What exactly happened to them?
Well, that's a good question. I'm not even sure what they were doing here. Found the antimat. It looks damaged, but its log may still be intact.
Copy that. Proceed.
I don't like fucking
I'm
around with
getting
these
into the
things.
antimat's recorder.
Oh, hold these. See, some of them you just press, some of them you have to like twist the mouse.
They were preparing for departure. Coordinates match the location of the base we've searched. All of the Alliance's semi-autonomic machines can be remotely controlled, right?
Yes.
In that case, they were conducting an inspection before marching out. The convoy's heading somewhere. I was there! It's the location with the giant cranes. Right before they lifted that strange artifact above ground level. They're getting close to where I am now. They're here. Sending a probe. It's hard for them to reach the site. That's why they're trying to get there from above. They're tunneling their way through with a beam of antimatter.
How subtle.
Looks like they found whatever they were looking for in that ominous tunnel.
Oh,
Of course.
fuck.
Don't jump to conclusions, Doctor. Not before you finish. We need to know what to expect there first.
Shame. The transport's leaving. Those containers ended up in one of the transporters. I wonder if it's still nearby. Something's going on. One man's trying to draw the attention of the others to... I have no idea what's beyond the frame. One of them is staring with concern at an instrument. Some sort of meter. Measurements are also strange. The electromagnetic field is in the upper range.
That's a recurring factor, which explains nothing, really. We're going in circles instead of getting you off this planet. Is there anything actually helpful in those photos?
Don't you want to know what happened, sir?
I do. If my crew was safe and sound, I'd gladly investigate it myself. Explaining this mystery would not only expand our knowledge, but also bring us honor and glory. Not to mention the exposure of the Alliance's incompetence. At the moment, though, I have other priorities, Doctor.
The photo is such poor quality. You can clearly see the fear in his face. Next slide. People rushing out of the tunnel, running from whatever's in there.
But are we still considering whether you should go inside? I admit it's all very intriguing, but also too risky. What I'm trying to say is, I fear for your safety, Yasna.
That's sweet of you. Oh, hey, I can say that.
situation is far from safe, true. But I've got to do what I've got to do. Whether I'm scared or not. One of the antimats has fired straight into the tunnel.
And? What happened next?
There's nothing else. Only darkness.
Can't you see what it was aiming for?
The machine's objective has changed. There's a bunch of unidentified targets. It has trouble recognizing any of the 9,999 objects. The counter reached its limit, I guess.
Sounds like a major fault in the circuitry. Combine that with tremendous firepower and it means big trouble.
Total panic. Everyone's trying to escape. There's also a second antimat. It's shooting into the air.
Unbelievable. Both were faulty.
Astrogator.
That doesn't sound like something.
The antimat's new objective is to eliminate, instead of protecting.
What happens next?
Oh, Lord. Lord.
The second antimat, that's what destroyed it. People are frozen with fear. They don't know what to do. It's firing directly at the crew.
Jesus Christ.
Shooting them, one by one. It's horrifying what an antimatter beam does to the human body.
Yeah, for real. Dude has
Sorry you have
nothing
to see
left.
this, Yasna. Regis 3 doesn't spare you.
I feel like she would say
Who needs such destructive power? This technology puts us on a straight path to annihilation.
the first one.
The Alliance will do anything to feel invincible, hence their flagship.
It's not only them, Astrogator. If I remember correctly, we're not engaged in open conflict. And yet, we too participate in this ridiculous arms race. To the death and beyond. Someone hid behind a rock.
How do you know?
This antimat has thermal imagery. Hiding from it made no difference. One man has raised his hands in surrender. If only a machine could take pity on him.
With a proper programming, it could recognize such gestures, but it could never feel compassion. No.
Jesus.
Killed him. The machine just killed him. Oh, fuck.
Yasna?
Oh, shit.
The last photo is from a few moments ago. I'm on it.
Bloody hell, so it's not dead after all. The machine that massacred the Alliance is still operational, and it could target you at any moment.
Let's hope not.
Perhaps it's best to hope. While moving away. If that's all...
What about that tunnel?
Right.
I'm not hearing you object, sir.
Go ahead, Yasna. I know you'll do it anyway.
Shout out. He knows I'm fucking stubborn. And get away from that fucking thing.
I can hear a rhythmic, metallic sound
Oh,
coming
fuck.
from beyond the tunnel.
Take your time, Yasna.
I can't hear. I don't understand you, sir. The audio's breaking up. I'll get back to you once I reach the end. It's an Arctan. Coming at me. Ah, carrying something.
I didn't mean to do that.
I got out. Well, inside a cave.
Yasna, can you hear me? Over.
Copy that. I don't feel too. My head feels like it's bursting from pressure.
Breathe, Yasna. You need to rest.
No. I'm better now.
All right, then. Can you tell me what's in there?
Seems like this robot started a task and then got stuck in a loop.
What task?
Carrying boxes. It took one but never left.
Why do you think it's stuck?
Well, it goes in circles, using the same path. This place is full of metal bushes.
Same as the ones before.
Well, the lower parts of the bushes are, how to put it, fruitless.
So the Alliance came to pick the fruits.
I'm pretty sure the box is filled with research material. Those fruits.
Could you retrieve them somehow?
It won't be easy to snatch a crate from its steel grip. I'll come closer first.
Does it want me to go up here now? Where's it want me to go? Don't worry about it. I'm gonna go this way. Uh-oh.
Status? What's new?
Well, I think their crew took some soil samples. There's this chipped rock, revealing what lies beneath the surface.
Which is more metal?
Yes, a metal interior. Roots are exposed as well. They're not embedded in any rock, but in a tissue-like alloy.
Little bushes growing out of metal soil.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
So, all the bushes in this area, and there are plenty of them as I understand, appear to grow on the rock, but deep down their roots are embedded in metal. Perhaps you should take a closer look at them, Doctor.
Oh, now you wanna me to take a closer look. What a guy.
Can you please check them, Yasna?
Do you have anything specific in mind?
Doctor, if it's all metal...
Then I'll use a detector. Right. I'm checking. Give me a sec.
Perfect.
Everything matches. There's metal all around. And the bushes have a direct connection with the whole system.
Interesting. Sounds similar...
To the structures I saw following Gorski? Yes. Huh. Well, perhaps it's... looks like 2 generations. One, old, dead, a relic. Second, these bushes grew in the remains of the former generation.
Hang on. Are you saying that this new generation is alive?
Yes, bitch.
And the old one used to be alive?
We can't rule it out.
And you say that as a biologist? I haven't heard you mention cells, membranes, organs, or green bodies. Which leads me to one conclusion. That thing is not alive, Doctor.
Well, we used to calling all life proteinaceous, especially ourselves. But that's on Earth. The universe doesn't give a damn about our classifications.
Yasna, are you abandoning your profession? All you have learned, discovered, researched so far?
I'm just opening up to the unknown.
I better not pass out.
Shit!
Don't you
I
pass
can't
out?
handle it anymore.
No. Oh. What is happening? Okay. I'll follow it.
The robot disappeared.
You must have broken its loop.
I didn't.
You must have done something. Never mind. We'll try to locate it. But first of all, get out of there now.
There's a dead body over there. We're just gonna act like that wasn't a thing.
I found the robot. It hasn't gone far.
Good. Please follow it.
It's taking me back out to my death. Like, we just saw a dead body in here. Didn't get to investigate it. I guess I could have ran back there and investigated it, but... yeah, be careful going down this time. Is that blood?
Fuck! Fuck, it's getting up!
What? The robot?
No, the antimat!
You need to act fast. Move, Yasna. But...
No!
Yasna? Are you alive?
Yes. It destroyed the robot.
What's it doing now?
Oh no. No, thank you. A fine advocate. You always have been.
Fuck.
What are you saying, Doctor?
You've always been a great support for the entire crew.
No. Don't die on me now. I'm begging you. Don't give up. You can't. Failed you. Sorry. So fucking sorry. It's all my fault. You hear me? All mine. It was my decision. I decided to accept this mission.
How did I survive? Wait. You said you had a choice.
Yasna, you're alive.
If you could reject it, why didn't you?
After a series of successful missions, are you safe now?
Safe enough.
And the antimat?
He decided not to shoot me after all. Please continue, sir. I'm all ears.
You will agree that we were doing very well. Outstanding results.
That's how it ought to end. Well.
Yes, I fully agree, but then it seemed this could have been the crowning achievement of the entire expedition. Just imagine...
You could have at least asked us.
I did wrong. I know that now. I will never forgive myself for it. Neither do I expect you to.
You got us all killed.
Marit, she can no longer forgive you. Same goes for the others.
I'm fully aware. All of it weighs heavily on my mind. Believe me, Doctor. So, if I may, I would suggest watching your next steps.
There were no more antimats on the slides, sir.
I'm afraid that's not the only threat around, aren't you?
Of course I am. But I won't rest until I find out what happened to our people. How we can aid them. No. No point in going back this way.
Alright. She made that decision easy. I don't know where the rest of the convoy went. So...
For now, you can forget about the research material. The only thing left of the Arctan is its feet.
Considering all the factors, I would assume everyone in the convoy is dead. If there's anything more to learn, it's from the recording devices. The first antimat told us a lot. The second one is destroyed. You spoke about the probe. Should be a valuable source of information. And the rovers. Are they on the convoy list?
Find the rover. Yo, why did it not kill me? That fucker dead to rights. I'm going this way. New passage.
It's cooled down. Actually, it's right in front of me.
Locate the data recorder. Dock colony? The colony? See, this is definitely like Soviet era stuff. Wipe away the window, see the dead body. Dead people everywhere. Oh, what's up, bud? Watch this guy not be dead.
Why even bother with security measures when they just leave keys in locks anyway?
Extremely unreasonable.
So, let's hear it.
Hello, base. This is Antka. Hello, Antka. Tesla here. I can hear you. Reporting. 25th day of the mission.
Oh shit.
7:15 a.m. We arrived.
I saw it on the
We
slides.
encountered a terrain obstacle, but it has been removed.
You can skip ahead if you would.
We've established permanent access to the extraction site, separated the material for research. Now we're securing the first transport. Dr. Boza and Osterhaus have already begun their preliminary research here on site.
Gotcha. I'm passing it on. Let us know if there are any updates.
Of course. Over and out.
There's more.
Base, come in. Dr. Boza wants to talk with you.
Tesla here. Over.
We have a sort of discovery.
Oh? I'm listening.
25th day.
Base, this is Boza.
Doctor.
These tiny crystals contain highly advanced technology. Individually, they are slender and helpless. However, when in a group, they seem
Why is
to
that going up?
stimulate and support each other, revealing new properties. At first, they started to emit an electromagnetic
Dude, those things are on top of us. What is happening?
And then?
A handful of small crystals gathered together. When in a larger group, they activated and, this is our biggest revelation so far, they started floating in the air.
Did I hear that right?
The larger the group, the easier, more freely,
Yes. Apparently it's flying.
like a swarm of mechanical flies.
Slow down, Doctor. You say crystals, or rather flies. Which one is it?
Call it whatever you want. These creatures have a precise three-fold
Can't
symmetry,
push the body out.
resembling the letter Y, with three-pointed arms connecting in a central bulge. Black as coal in direct light, shimmering with shades of blue and olive in reflected light. As my colleague Osterhaus mentioned, they somewhat resemble the abdomens of certain terrestrial insects. Is Markovnik there?
Navigator's unavailable right now.
Well, please let him know we'll submit our reports as soon as he's available. Oh, and have him send us another transporter, will you?
Autonomous robots the size of flies.
It's not finished. Let's keep listening.
Hello, convoy. Anka, come in. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. We're finishing loading. Preparing to depart.
Don't!
Gets tense.
Leave the material behind and return to the base.
But why? What happened?
Scouts came back from this whole city.
Tesla? What's going on? Hello? Tesla, come in. Navigator speaking. Don't take anything. Just get out of there. Immediately. That's an order.
Last saved recording.
Amazing. Microbots grouping and flying together, similar to flies, capable of affecting other machines, even to the point that those affected become dangerous to humans.
The microbots, they must be dangerous as well. I don't know how, but not all people were killed by larger robots.
I think I figured it out, partially at least. The Alliance scientists were very clear that all of this had to do with an electromagnetic field, the field emitted by these flies. When people displayed disturbing symptoms, field measurements showed above average values. At first, I thought it was a sensoric malfunction. After all, the machines were broken. It turns out that field damaged them. So, all the malfunctions occurred afterward.
Why didn't I think of it sooner? Prolonged exposure to strong electromagnetic fields can be harmful to the human brain. Usually it concerns the long-term effects, months and years of unfavorable conditions.
Please elaborate, Doctor. What sort of effects?
Various brain dysfunctions. It may even lead to the arrest of vital organs.
So that's how... Merit.
I wonder if that's true.
Another known effect of the EM field is memory loss. The human organism continues to function normally, but the human being as such is helpless, vulnerable. Like a baby
Yo,
who
where
don't
did that go?
understand the world around them.
Can such a person learn the world anew?
I can't be sure. There's no precedence. Even if there is room for development, learning everything all over, they won't remember anything. Even language, their past, our voyages together. Let's face it, this new life of theirs will be far from normal. They'll be aged children, walking curiosities, oddities, lab rats. All that made them gone to hell.
Perhaps researching those flies will help us to better aid our people. We're theorizing for now. Be worth examining. Confirm at least.
Got it, Astrogator. I'll search for those containers of flies.
Alright.